Hi, welcome to your reading for February 9th. This is another weekly message for you. And today I'm going to be using two oracle decks. I'm going to pull two cards, one for the energy that is present and how to connect with that, how to work with it. And then another card from another deck. So I'm using the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck by Marcella Kroll, and also the Jade Oracle, which is by Veronica Iglesias. And I'll go ahead and enter their information in the comments if you're interested in them. So let's see what this week has for us. Whew, I'm going to take a deep breath. This has been such a heavy time. So if you are feeling like the energies have been heavy, like you have some extra confusion or weight, just want to encourage you to take a time to really tap into your breath and into your body. Notice what is yours and what might be from the collective or the energies around you. Um, and I am doing that as well as we connect with these messages. So if you are seeing this message and it isn't February 9th or the week of February 9th, just know that there might be something here for you anyway. The messages come in that magical way because the universe doesn't work within the same time construct. So keep that in mind. So let's see what we have for the energy present for the week. It's truth. And this is very interesting because I think we're at a time where, as a collective, there's so much gaslighting. There is so much that is trying to be concealed. And in that, there is almost this deep, voracious wanting to just be in alignment with what is real, right? And so, truth here, what I'm feeling is that whatever is propelling us this week, let it be towards truth, whether that's your personal truth, the collective truth of our reality and what's going on politically, and also in relationships. How do we connect with truth, right? That is a good question. So we'll be pulling a card for that. But before that, I want to share something that's coming through right now. There is a goddess named Mad, and I am not too familiar with her, except that I know that she brings truth and justice. And I'm seeing this visual almost like Libra, you know, how the scales are kind of the symbol for the sign of Libra, where we're weighing things out. But the feather, it's like how the lightness of your spirit is, you know, like any kind of even small weight that is off balance will tip that scale. So it's something there about how you are holding your balance has to do with how you are holding your truth. And anything that is currently out of alignment is going to be felt. We are so tuned in to this right now. And so that is coming through. For how to support this, how to work with it, we have release. And this to me feels very much like releasing the things that keep you out of integrity. So, for example, if your personal truth is to be supporting the evolution and the growth of your spirit, then anything that is obstructing that, whether it's an energetic or something in the material world, is going to be tipping those scales. So we have to be aware of that so that we can release it, so that our paths can be cleared. And it is also, you know, release sometimes is seen as severing cords or cutting, you know, anything that isn't working, which I am very much feeling that. Like I came into this just feeling like a lot of fire. And so release right now feels very much like if you need to shake it out, if you need to get mad, if you need to yell, if you need to go to a rage room, if you need to break some shit, then do it. You know, this is whatever you are holding that is keeping you from being aligned to the truth, capital T, and however you connect to the universe and to spirit. Right now, we are being asked to release it. And it's almost like you're being shaken and it's frustrating, but this is why. And so that's what the Sacred Symbols deck has for us. Let's see what the Jade Oracle has for us as far as, overall message for the week, any advice and messages for us today for the week of February 9th. And we have Tochtli, and it is the rabbit. I'm going to look this up because there's a lot of great story that is part of, that is included in this oracle deck that I love. And I feel like sometimes understanding the stories are important to really get a sense of why is this showing up, right? So let's see here. The rabbit, the conejo, is a prominent symbol in ancient Mexico in two very different ways. First, the rabbit is seen on the face of the moon. In one of the creation myths, the sun and moon were both equally bright, and one of the deities put a rabbit in the moon to dim its light so that the earth would have night. Second, the rabbit is linked with the intoxicating beverage pulque, also associated with mayahuel and the maguey plant. If a person is intoxicated, the 400 rabbits take control and anything can happen. When the rabbit comes to you, it is a sign to take off your mask and be your authentic self. Wait, I just lost where I was at. Oh. If something or someone is trying to dim your light, you need to do something to allow your true light to shine brightly. Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh. This is where we're at. We are in the time collectively and individually right now to really tap into what it is that you are here to do, what is in alignment with you and source, and not to be intoxicated by any flashing lights, any glimmers that are just distracting you. Stand up for yourself and get that imaginary knife, sever the cords, the contracts that you made in the past that are no longer serving you. You do not have to carry them out. Yes, there are lessons in all of the hardships, but once we are aligned with our truth, once we can see clearly without the veil, the intoxication, the numbing out, once you have seen the truth, you can't unsee it. So that is the message for this week. And thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you next week.